information from Okada-san. Very valuable. I also learned something through my own efforts. We must meet.
Where'll it be this time? Trash processing plant? Deserted in-cart station?
In the south of Japantown, there is a street market. It is on the footbridge above the main street. Use the elevators. It is easy to get lost. I am on my way there. Do not make me wait.
I was just thinking of you. And before you ask, no, you weren't wearing clothes. Oh, before I forget, some lady called me, Elizabeth something. Said she had a job for someone with an eye for virtues. Told her to drop you a line.
As far as cases go, it was interesting.
Hope the same went for your comp. What else is going on besides that?
Ah, you know, same old. Rather hear what you've been up to. If I wasn't always on the move, you and I could spend more time together. Enjoy life.
Quality over quantity, V. Just focus on tying up all your loose ends. Then you and I are leaving this city once and for all.
Try to. Helps to keep it at the back of my mind.
Guarantee it does. People already say I've got a bounce in my step.
Let's talk for a little while longer. Before I have to Delta somewhere.
For you, I've got all day.
How's Virtue Tuning going? Scroll anything preem lately?
Depends what you call preem. Does smut count?
Guess I kinda have to be into a little bit of everything. When it comes to virtues, I'm mostly in it for the intel.
You mean seeing who killed who using what?
Yeah, something like that, but you see it differently. For you, it's art. Always wondered, why the smut industry?
Isn't it obvious? 2 minutes of real feels a week's pay.
Sure, but I thought someone like you wouldn't be into the whole objectification thing.
Objectification? Not in my virtues. My actors love what they do, and that's why everyone wants to feel them. Can't fake old school emotions.
How'd you get into virtues, anyway?
I always had a techie streak, ever since I was a little kid. When I felt my first virtue, I was like, hey, I can make this way better. So I tried, and I did. And then it just snowballed from there.
Something else I wanted to talk about?
Got all the time in the world.
Oh, well.
The Bushido collection in BD format.
First 3 are collector's items nowadays. Someone likes getting their feet wet.
Don't need to be an expert to tell the Gear's pro.
Who would have thought?
Perilous future. Electropunk? I'd rather puke out my ears.
Of his complicity in the murder of Lucius Rhine, former mayor of Night City. But in a close race, Federalist candidate Jefferson Perez.
た目が全てアンジェリックのコスメには誰も頼まない
I do not understand. Does Arasaka not have enough of its own people?
Look
I hate to
around.
interrupt, but
Oh, perfect timing.
why? What are we doing here?
You shall learn soon. I acquired some information of my own. Do you know who most wished to honor Arasaka-sama with the parade? His murderer. The irony makes me sick.
What's in it for Yorinobu? Doesn't seem like the kind who'd care to honor tradition.
That is so. Japanese heritage is one element. Yorinobu will also put on a display of power. The floats are sure to be beautiful, but the wizened eye will see in them a hidden message to his foes.
What message that be?
I am here, Gumindomo. Watch your backs.
Not one for subtlety, is he? Still don't see how this gets us anywhere.
I have had an idea. Look to the sky. The dash floats will pass precisely this way. If I could just get onto Hanako-sama's float, I could speak with her in private.
Get there how?
Why jump? Of course.
Expectations way too high, Goro. Couldn't pull that off even if you had your fancy implants.
I have thought of a solution. While you are occupied with your shady dealings, I learned more about the floats. They are all kept in one place, Arasaka Industrial Park. It is there that they prepare them. We need only to break into the compound, find the right float and inject a virus into its system. You will then be able to disable any security before I sneak inside.
Lots of ways to skin this particular cat, you know. Gonna need...
I know what you need. It is taken care of. I have an infected shard. It was not cheap, but the man who sold it to me guaranteed it will work. Let us move on. To take control of the float is one thing, but not all. The security concerns me, the snipers especially. I will be an easy target. But I may have an answer. Okada-san mentioned the city cameras. If we gain access to them, we will see exactly where the snipers are. You can deal with them as I advance.
Sounds like a plan.
You agree just like that? The risks are considerable.
Yeah, well, getting more and more used to that.
And now, what would you say to a small test? We must try the shard. The camera control room is in front of us. You must get inside and infect the network. That is all.
Uh-huh. And in the meantime, you'll do what? Crack open a can of suds?
I will not touch alcohol. At work, I will watch your back. Now, get to it.
Fucking worked.
And
Done. System's ours.
the shard works. Good. The easy work we have done. To break into Arasaka Industrial Park will not be such a bed of roses. But before we discuss that... Sit. I have not eaten since yesterday. Give me the best on the menu.
I highly recommend the yakitori today.
Anything that isn't local, please.
See you tomorrow.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but this Sokka scum might actually prove useful. He's a well-trained dog. Needs orders, that's all. And when he outlives his purpose, we'll flatline him.
Chill, Johnny. He's Sokka scum to you. I know that, but Goro's not a bad guy.
Not a bad guy. He was Saburo fucking Arasaka's bodyguard. Think his pretty eyes landed in that gig?
What is this?
Hey, yakitori.
Okay, I have laid the plan. 1. We break into Arasaka Industrial Park. 1.5. We hack Hanako-sama's float. 2. During the parade, with my help, you eliminate any snipers. 3. I get onto the float. 4. I convince Hanako-sama of the truth.
This your elaborate seppuku ritual?
What? Why?
Far as I can see, you're trying to get us killed. Really like to know why.
The risks are substantial, yes, but we have no choice. Hanako-sama is our only chance. You have nothing to lose, as I do. I see it in your eyes. Now, we part. Reconnaissance is required.
What are you doing? Don't let him off his leash. Let him...
You're a stranger in a strange land. Going with you.
True. And you with your hands, skills, mind of a thief. Agreed. This we will do together.
Cook! Louder! Louder!
I have decided to double the
know.
amount of
the
our
flesh.
active Night City security forces. President Myers has
He eliminated the last obstacle between himself and complete power.
And they...
Surrendered it to him.
Tell me then, what do we call the murder of my father? Was that not a provocation? Was that not a...
Arasaka, an empire built to last. Before Yorinobu set fire to it from the inside, all of this began with him. The factions, power struggles, all of this. Ksa!
Got factions inside Arasaka? What are they?
There are 3, Kiji, Hato, and Taka. Kiji longs for stability. The old order. They are united behind Hanako-sama. The liberal wing, Hato, support Michiko-sama, Saburo's granddaughter. I know little about her. And then there is Taka, treacherous dogs who support Yorinobu. Not to mention even smaller factions.
Tell me about him some other time. Why'd Saburo tolerate it all? Can't get my head around it. Could have kept his son on a short leash.
Arasaka-sama was a strong and disciplined man. The strongest man I have ever known. And yet, at a critical moment, he showed a weakness.
For Yorinobu.
For his daughter. When Yorinobu formed his band of hounds, declared war on his own family, Arasaka-sama could have crushed him with one word. Yet he did not. For he did not wish his daughter to suffer. When Yorinov returned, his tail between his legs, she persuaded her father to give him a second chance. Do you understand? Hanako-sama saved Yorinov from the consequences of his deeds.
Feels like that's about to change. As long as we get Hanako to believe our version of events. Conscience could also come into play. Assuming she's got one.
We must reach her first. Will you join me?
Sure, why not?
Let us go from here.
I hope you enjoyed it. Please come again.
Sawdust and plastic. Come. I have found a good place to observe. We must just climb up here. Now this way. Fortune smiles to us. It seems no one is here today. I would call this a beautiful view of the city, if there was anything to admire.
Hate Night City that much?
Perhaps I am simply homesick, as you say. Now, you must look for vulnerabilities, weaknesses, while I try to think of a diversion. Arasaka cannot discover our intentions. A bit of sabotage is just what we need to divert their attentions. You will have the best view on the left. I will try here. This old scope should be good for something. Shall we begin?
Let's do this. Pipes. See them?
We could use them to get inside.
Got eyes on the comm system. A lot of guards.
I could use comms for a diversion.
Camouflage turrets by the gate.
A last resort. I do not wish to die there.
Looks like a service tunnel by the road there.
It could lead to the warehouses. This is not bad.
Footbridge, but it's guarded.
We will use it to enter if there's no other way.
Think I've seen everything.
We have what we came for.
So, we going in?
Is this what you said before entering Konpeki Plaza? I wish to be certain we have not overlooked anything. We should wait and observe. If nothing out of the ordinary happens, then yes, we go in.
Sounds sensible. Better get comfy.
B.
What?
No sudden movements. Do you see it? The cat?
So? Cat like any other.
It is the first animal I see in Night City, except cockroaches, of course.
First it was birds, then dogs. Cats actually put up a fight longest.
Perhaps it is a Bakeneko.
A Bakeneko? What's that?
It is a cat spirit. It brings misfortune, can restore the dead back to life.
Feline ghost? I suppose anything's possible.
My grandmother knew many stories about Kitsune, Kappa, Bakeneko too.
Where'd you grow up, anyway?
I am from the slums of Chiba 11. Once when I was desperate to leave there, bad memories washed away by time. I long only for the simple days of childhood.
My childhood. Let's see. Racing my bobber for the first time through the hills. Oh, and, first kiss in the middle of a synth cornfield.
I remember the chemical stench of the canal, where we boys washed our shirts. Corporate transporters sometimes passed through our slum, Arasaka selecting children, but only the clean ones.
Let me guess. So they could turn him into corpo soldiers?
Exactly. When they chose me, I felt I had won the lottery. In the army, I was given everything I lacked before: discipline, regular meals, and when I proved I was gifted, an education.
So how's a corpo rookie go from cleaning latrines to being Saburo Arasaka's bodyguard?
The highest grades at the academy, service in the special forces, and Arasaka-sama's unmatched eye for talent.
You're not saying Saburo fell for you at first sight.
To make the right decisions with imperfect knowledge, that is how you become the world's most powerful man. 100 candidates standing at attention, and Arasaka-sama looked into each of our souls and chose the one who would serve him best.
And all you had to do in return was kill Saburo's enemies.
I sense that you judge me, and yet you have no right to. Unlike you and your friend Mr. Wells, I was not arrogant. I did not take the easy path.
Wasn't judging you.
Untrue. You oppose the corporations, their order, their word, in a mindless way, yet you offer no worthy alternative.
Take a look around. It's here. Your corporate world in its glorious splendor.
You show me filthy streets as if no other world exists. As if nothing else is possible. What of the millions who work for Arasaka and receive stability,
The
safety?
Chiba 11 slum rats? They're there. Scraping scraps out of scop tins. Corpse decided that too.
We cannot fix everything at once.
You already forget what happened at Tom's Diner? People hate Corpse more than anything. Can't blame them either. Got some regrets, but clipping from Arasaka ain't one of them.
Sometimes I wish to become a nomad. To leave this world. Forget everything.
Never too late to change.
What is your expression? One cannot teach an old dog new tricks. Do you know what I think?
What's that?
That day in Konpeki, we both have lost someone important. And we are not at peace with this. So we seek conflict, argue eagerly.
Finally starting to make some sense.
It is the duty of the living to atone for the dead. Hanako-sama shall aid us in our mission.
Or she'll make sure we die for good.
Bakaneko got sick of us, looks like.
It will find its own way. As will we. I think it is time to do something.
Fuck, getting worse.
You do not look so bad. I'll be in touch. The diversionary action, that is mine too.
out with your hands in the air! Surrender immediately!
I'm in.
Good. Now try to enter the warehouse. I will draw their attention away.
Come out with your hands in the air! Surrender immediately!
All food provides 330% of recommended daily volume. Yo, my chewy shroomers and boomers, Mr. White here. Drop that milk toasted Timberland and rush to the nearest store for a taste of sweet, clean speed. This life is too short.
Come out with your hands in the air! Surrender immediately! Come out with your hands in the air!
You are an easy target when you step out. Ah, even I see you now.
Drop your weapon and show yourself!
Surrender immediately!
Give up! You got nowhere to run! Drop your weapon and show yourself! Stand a chance? Huh?
Okay, I'm in.
Find the largest float. They are controlled from inside. Attack. It could be an ordinary terminal.
Gotcha. How's things at your end?
Good. I will reach the control room and make I am ready. When you finish, I'll make the system sick.
I know you're in here. I can...
Open fire! Hey, tough girl! I'm too young to die! Shoot! Regroup!
Float's ours to do with as we please. You can fly to Tokyo if you want.
Surrender!
Haha, I just may do that. Good work. Now, it is my turn. Can you see? Terrible chaos. Even the roof is slowing. B, the roof! That is your will! There are buildings around. Smaller ones. Use them to come down. B, you must hurry. I'm Arasaka Heavy approaches.
Fucking worked.
Excellent work, B.
Okay, what now?
Now we retreat into the shadows and arm ourselves with patience. I will contact you before the parade. Until then, try not to get into any more trouble.
As if I wasn't in enough already.
It's ready. Would you like to drive it?
Sure. Be there soon.
Fuck me, it is awesome.
So I hear.